Good afternoon, this is Clay with Clay's AC and Auto Repair in Grand Rapids, Michigan and Broke Down Auto. This video is helpful. Please like, share, subscribe. And if you want to earn me a couple dollars, turn your volume down on your computer and let my videos play. Remember, if anybody else can do it, you can do it too. So what we had going on with this Nissan Murano, if you can't tell by the heading, is the liftgate wouldn't open. In the other video, I showed you how to get the liftgate open. That's about a minute long video, how to actually get it open. But just in case you couldn't see it, you're basically going to stick your finger inside the little access hole that's in the very center of it, and you're going to pull that over, and as you do that, you're going to push on the door. You'll have to, it'll be lower down to the right a little bit. Anyways, so what I found out the problem was, after taking all this stuff apart, and it looks crazy, is the pressure switch was bad. And the pressure switch, I'm going to show you how to diagnose that a little bit. What you're going to do is you're going to unplug the pressure switch, which is right there. It's the two wires that come out of a little grommet, and it's left of that light housing, and then there's two other housings. And I'm going to show you how to actually repair this in a way, but repair it on a budget mostly. It seems very encompassing to take that thing out. And I kind of like this repair a little bit better than paying the Nissan dealership $150 for a part that, for a car that's 12 years old. You know, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. So for about 10 bucks, we're going to fix this thing. I went to my local parts store and I picked up this part number right there. Inside yours, you're going to notice that these holes are open, but I didn't really need to remove these lights. But I did because I was going to actually diagnose it and repair it. Now, on mine, the holes are big enough to get it out, but somebody must have grinded this out. And it honestly wasn't me, but somebody grinded this out. It's not a big deal. This is, you know, pretty hard ABS plastic, so it's pretty solid. But I don't know if they were trying to fix this switch, didn't know how. Whoever owned it before was trying to figure it out, and they couldn't get anywhere, but I actually figured out a way to fix it. So next to this light on, if you're facing the tailgate from the inside to the right, is a filler pocket, and you can see that's open. It's pretty simple to get that filler pocket out, and that's where I put my new switch at. And this is the switch. This is mounted. There was a little jagged edge that came up here. I took that and ground that off with my grinder, and there were two like rocker assembly looking holder right here. This is a filler switch. A different model might have something in there, so you would end up installing this switch actually in this location right here, which is where your original pressure switch is, without having to move it. You could drill a hole in there and put the switch in the same place too. If you'll notice on mine, I cut the wires off of the original switch, and that's so I can use the factory plug-in, and that when the doors are locked in the car, the switch actually won't work. So all of these things actually end up to be really good, and that's what I can tell the customer that ends up purchasing this car, and they can look at this video and see how I did it. So I drilled a hole in here, put this in there, cut the connector off, and I'm going to plug it into the factory plug where this connector came, and it'll work just like the original one. I'll set the phone down and I'll show you. I'm also going to end up taping off my wires because I was doing some tests. I just wanted to make sure that I had everything right and that the actual mechanism itself wasn't bad. But watch this. So now I've got it hooked up, and you can hear it just click, and it moves. It works great. It's going to look great when I'm done, and it's going to be hard to notice, and it'll function. And because I use this particular style of connector, you can see how it's got the rubber grommet on there. It keeps all the weather out. No worries about leaks and stuff like that. So if this video is helpful, please like, share, comment, most of all subscribe, let my videos play, and remember, if anybody else can do it, you can do it too.